of hay season. It's kind of late this year because it rained out through August and almost all July. Rain, rain, rain. Those are the months you normally get the hay off the fields, right? So I yesterday, which was Labor Day, I believe, Sunday, September 2nd or 1st, I had some hay on the field and I wanted to do some square bales, and I only got through maybe 40 or 50 bales, and the pickup chain broke. And what I mean by pickup chain, okay, I'm going to bring you in closer so you can see. If you haven't already, please hit the like button and subscribe. Okay. So this here is the pickup. You pick up hay, right? Okay. And you lower it here, and you bring these tines closer to the ground. Okay, but normally this is chain driven and it's freewheeling. By turning this, I should be turning that big flywheel, that drive shaft, and every other mechanism in here. This is all connected to that drive shaft, right? There's a chain here, and from the chain it goes, that's the drive chain, it goes to another sprocket back here, which has more than one sprocket on it, and it transfers the energy to the rest of the baler. Okay, well, this chain here broke, and maybe you get a better view of it from here. See that big sprocket there? Okay, there should be a chain on that going to that drive sprocket back there, and it's not there. Now, the funny thing about this is, I'll bring you in closer and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So this is the chain itself, okay, and when you stretch them out, the shorter one, it needs 50 teeth, okay, and 50 is 50 or 51. It's not an even number, so it doesn't work out right. And you link these together with one of these, either or. Okay, see that? It's got two little cotter pins on there. Or these, they got a snap ring. Okay, and you can link two of these links together without having to take everything apart. But on this chain, to be able to put this piece on there, right, it has to be one of these sections. And in my case, I have to make it work on one of the, I need something to tie in, or to tie in between this and this. See, this goes on to this, no problem. But how do I tie on or create this link without leaving. I have to leave one of these out. If not, it's too long. But I can't do it. I would have to snip it here, then it's too short. I have to snip it here. Or something that I didn't even know existed, and now I do, is this type of link. That's a wide going to a narrow. Well, that's a wide going to a narrow, which will fit here, here. They call this a half link. Okay? And it's the only solution to this problem. And I didn't even know that existed. It's called a half link. So this little puppy called a half link is going to actually save me a whole lot of headaches. Okay? Now for any of you guys out there that may have encountered this problem, this thing exists. So let's put this together. I'm just going to take that little cotter pin and pull that out. Okay, so we're just going to take this, put it onto here, put in my pin, then slide on that cotter pin. It's cutter pin, if I'm not mistaken, cutter pin. Close it up a bit. And just put that through there. Come on. There. Now open up the cotter pin. And this might get some hay stuck in it and want to tear it open, so I made sure I closed it up properly, right? I don't know if you can see that or not. There's the ring, and the prongs are bent up around it tightly. So that way if there's a piece of hay or straw that comes along, it wants to take that out, it can't. So now I can join up this chain with this link. It's not a half link, it's a regular link. That should fit on this one as such. And it should fit on this one. So there you have the completed linkage, right? I got my half, which actually eliminates this extra piece over here, which is an extra inch to it, right? It eliminates that, and then I can put on my regular link on there. So this is genius. Like, I don't know why I didn't think of it. I struggled with this last year and I never asked, and I should have. Okay, so now we're going to put this on the tractor. Okay, let's move it on to the tractor. It's hard to give you a clear picture because it's so close. This inner sprocket here, where my finger is where that link goes on to. It's a 40 link chain, I believe. It's called a 40. And right up there, up front, is where the other end goes to. And there used to be a wooden idler here to keep the tension on the chain. I'm not going to be using it at all. Okay. It just doesn't work for me. So what you got to do is make yourself a fish with a hook on it so you can bring the chain out on top of this. Excuse me. To bring it across on top and connect your link on the bottom. I'm going to be doing this off screen because I only have 2 hands. As you can see, so for those of you that are familiar with farming, this is a combination tedder, hay tedder, and row. It'll put it in rows and it'll spread it. Okay, it's a hay tedder. Some people have machines that just make rows, and they have a machine that just spreads the hay. Okay. This seemed like the best buy because it can do both. Some would say that the other way is better. I don't know. But this happens once in a while. You break a spring. There's a left and a right to these springs, right? And if a spring, every spring on this side, since this spins clockwise and tosses the hay out the middle, you want the tension of the spring to be in this direction, not that direction. Because then you're opening up the spring every time you're going around. This way, you're closing it that way, right? So this shrinks a little bit with every deflection. And if you buy equipment that's been made in another country, chances are you're paying duty on all your parts, shipping, and so forth. Now I know there's some aftermarket people. They're good parts, same parts, but the stuff, some stuff you have to get it from the dealer or the manufacturer, right? And these springs are specialty. You have to get them from the States, and they get them from Germany. I'm paying $70 for a spring. You can get these for like probably between $5 and $10, right? But I actually have one on order, but I gotta make a quick fix on this, right? So I'll give you a close-up of the spring. Right. since the orientation is like this, so that has to deflect that way. So it's going on that side over here. And the other side, they're on the reverse. They're like this instead of like this. This spring is not on the right side. This would be on the other side. This is the right spring for this side. 10 inches. It'll get me going. Now, I have another one over here that just broke. I have to do the same, this one.